You're streaming a smash hit and dancing along when suddenly the same name is trending for all the wrong reasons. Sponsors vanish, playlists are scrubbed, and social feeds fill with anger. Some of the biggest pop icons of the 2020s went from the top of the charts to the brink of cancellation almost overnight. To understand how quickly things can change, we'll start with an artist whose chart-topping album still echoed through country bars when a neighbor's phone video nearly erased his career. And that scandal wouldn't prepare us for allegations that would soon hit a body positivity champion. These aren't just PR missteps. They are moments that upended careers and changed how fans relate to their idols. In a world where love and outrage travel at the speed of a swipe, trending hashtags can pivot from celebration to condemnation overnight. The country star who slipped up. At the start of 2021, Wallen seemed unstoppable. His double album Dangerous had topped streaming charts for weeks, making him one of the most visible artists in America. But in February, a neighbor filmed him returning home from a night out and uttering a racial slur. The clip went viral, and the response was immediate. Major radio chains instructed stations to pull his songs from the air, streaming services removed him from curated playlists, and his label suspended his contract indefinitely. Wallen apologized publicly, saying he was embarrassed and promising to do better. He donated to advocacy groups and stepped out of the spotlight for months. The episode showed how one single video can derail a career and highlighted ongoing conversations about racism in country music. And just when it seemed the backlash cycle might cool down, a pop star known for championing positivity faced accusations that cut to the core of her public persona. The body positivity champion accused of the opposite. Lizzo built her career on messages of self-love and acceptance. Many were stunned in August 2023 when 3 former tour dancers filed a lawsuit alleging sexual harassment, a hostile work environment, and weight shaming. They said Lizzo pressured them to interact with nude performers at a club in Amsterdam and humiliated a dancer for gaining weight before firing her. The suit names her, her company, and her dance captain and includes claims of false imprisonment and interference with their future work. The dancers also alleged that they were forced into a grueling 12-hour audition to keep their jobs after being accused of drinking while working, and that they feared retaliation if they spoke up. Lizzo denied the accusations, saying she was hurt by the claims and that professionalism is not harassment. The reputational damage was immediate, with headlines framing the allegations as a betrayal of her empowerment brand. As the world processed those claims, another singer known for hiding her face was criticized not for her behavior, but for her portrayal of disability in a film. The Hidden Face Singer's film backlash. Sia, famous for hiding her face behind wigs while letting her powerhouse vocals shine, took a creative leap in 2021 by directing Music, a film about a nonverbal autistic girl. She cast her longtime collaborator Maddie Ziegler rather than an autistic actor, prompting disability advocates to criticize the casting and scenes depicting physical restraint. Sia initially defended the decision, but soon apologized, saying she had listened to the wrong people and pledging to add a warning and remove the restraint scenes. The film went on to earn a Golden Globe nomination, yet the controversy drowned out the accolades. For many viewers, the incident illustrated how quickly fans can turn when representation issues arise, and how important it is for creators to involve the communities they depict. And just as the dust began to settle, attention shifted to a rap and fashion mogul whose words cost him billions.
The billion-dollar brand that crumbled. Few artists have amassed more cultural capital in the 21st century than Kanye West, now known as Ye. His Yeezy partnership with Adidas generated enormous revenue and reshaped sneaker culture. But in October 2022, he posted anti-Semitic comments on social media and repeated them in interviews. Adidas called the comments unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and immediately terminated the partnership, halting production of Yeezy products. Fashion house Balenciaga, retailer Gap, and talent agency CAA also cut ties. Estimates suggest the split slashed his net worth. Forbes reported that losing the Adidas deal cut him from billionaire to multimillionaire, dropping his fortune from around $2 billion to roughly $400 million. Social media platforms restricted his accounts after he wrote that he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The fallout showed how a few posts can obliterate a brand. Yet even this storm wasn't the darkest moment on our timeline. The final case involves a fellow hip-hop artist whose violent act ended in a courtroom conviction and a lengthy prison sentence. The rapper sentenced for violence. Canadian rapper Tory Lanez rose to fame with melodic hits and collaborations. In July 2020, an argument erupted in an SUV carrying him and rapper Megan Thee Stallion. She testified that Lanez shouted and fired multiple shots at her feet, injuring her. He was charged with assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying an unregistered firearm, and discharging a weapon with negligence. After a high-profile trial, a jury found him guilty, and in August 2023, a judge sentenced him to 10 years in prison. At sentencing, the judge said there were no winners and emphasized that actions have consequences. Megan told the court she had surgery to remove bullet fragments and would never be the same. Lanez apologized and asked for leniency, saying he took responsibility for his actions. The case dominated headlines for 3 years and spurred discussions about misogyny in music and the treatment of women who come forward with allegations. Unlike other scandals, this one ended with a clear legal judgment. As we step back from these stories, a pattern emerges about the volatility of fame in the social media era. Across these scandals, there is a common pattern: rapid ascent, viral outrage, and abrupt consequences. A single video, allegation, or post was enough to strip away sponsorships, record deals, and public goodwill. For Morgan Wallen, it was a neighbor's phone. For Lizzo, dancers' court filings. For Sia, a casting decision. For Kanye West, inflammatory posts. And for Tory Lanez, a jury verdict. In the past, celebrities could control narratives through carefully crafted statements. Today, missteps spread instantly, and fans act as both jury and judge. The stories also remind us that allegations and verdicts are different. Lanez's case ended in a conviction, while Lizzo's is still unfolding. These falls urge us to approach controversies with nuance and patience while holding powerful figures accountable. Fame can amplify positive messages, but it can just as quickly magnify flaws. As the 2020s continue, the path from beloved icon to canceled figure remains precarious. Another fall could already be unfolding somewhere on a smartphone screen.